Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Derek from Barnes-Designs.com, and today I'm going to share with you guys 4 tips about shooting portraits outside. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice here is how she has light casting off the side of her face and then shade on this side. That's something that's not going to work when you take photos. You're going to have a photo that's just going to look absolutely horrible. So what you normally want to do is have your subject, who, this is Elizabeth. She's been in some of my photos before. If you guys go to my site, bars-designs.com, you can see a couple pictures of her there. Now, if you want to have your subject properly done, you want them to step into the shade. When you have your subject step into the shade, this allows for an even amount of lighting, so to say. Okay, it's not lighting because you're not out in the sun, but you're not having light on one side of your face and then shadows on another side. If you're gonna shoot, make sure you shoot inside of a shady area, somewhere under a tree or somewhere with a shade. Or you want to wait for the sun to either go down or be first coming up. Now, I normally shoot photos usually in the morning time or sometimes in the evening as the sun's going down because usually the sun's not so bright then. Okay, come back up here. Another thing, number 2. Number 1 is shooting in the shade. Number 2 is using a flash outside. Don't be afraid to use a flash outside. Now, when I first started doing photography, I didn't understand why you would use a flash outside. Of course, I was new, didn't understand. Now, a flash will help you fill in the shadowed areas. So if you do have light coming off one side and you want the picture to be evenly done, you can pull out your flash, add it to your camera, and it's a Speedlight TZ560 from Newer that I use on both of my cameras. Just load it up, use it, turn your flash on, take a photo, and you get an even spread of light over the face. Now, I'm gonna share another thing with you guys. This is number 3. Number 3 is a reflector. Use a reflector. I'm trying to get this video done because it's hot out here and the sun is directly beaming on us. So I'm gonna get this one done for you guys. Here you have your diffuser side. Now, even if she's standing in the light like this, this is a 5-in-1. So I can actually turn this around and turn it to the darker side, which is the black side of it, as the gold, white, silver, and it has the black side. It also has this to diffuse the light, so I can come to her side and I can use this pretty much keep the light from hitting. Now, that's if I want to just try to control the light, which I usually don't even use that because I have a diffuser on my camera, so if I'm going to use my flash outside, I'll just use that. But the black side is actually one that I found that works better in a situation like this where half her face is lit. Coming through and hitting the subject in the face and making your picture uneven. Now we also have the reflector side. Now this is if you want to control your own lighting. You can bounce it off of your subject. Let me see if I can find it here. There it goes. You can actually bounce it off of them and actually light their face up fully. You use this to control it in case you don't have a flash or you have something else you need. If you use this, it'll brighten the whole face up. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what it's doing right now. Now, you also have your gold side, which for my 5-in-1, I have to flip over and I have to readjust. So just give me a second here. And it's windy outside, so that's also crappy for a day. But thought I'll make this video to share with you guys real quick and try to make it as brief as I can. Now this side will add sort of a golden glow to your subject, so to say. Actually, maybe so to say, that's what it does. Okay? Now, when I bounce it off of her, you getting that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm talking to my camera woman, my sister. You get the gold bounce off of the face, and this will also bring something more to your photos also. Now, one last thing that I also want to remind you of is if you happen to be shooting outside or you may be shooting children or a subject that may be just moving where you can't keep up with it, always remember to shoot at a high shutter speed. 250 usually at highest, and probably about I usually go as low as 60, but sometimes you can hit the 100 area and somewhere in between there, and usually find your spot to catch up with a moving subject. But I say usually for kids, I've learned 250 is probably what you want to go with, and I've shot kids, and that's just what it is. Now, I hope you find this video informative. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'm about to get out of this sun because it is killing us out here. Liz, thank you for helping. My sister Toya was behind the camera. Thank you.
No problem.
And this is Derek from Barnes-Designs.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully it won't be as hot.